a droning harmonica. It was the sweetest sound. But Chicago wasn't my answer. City life engulfed me like fire upon brittle paper. 5 years later, I was given a room in an Illinois state prison. They say I killed Billy Lyons. Some say for love, others for money. But that wasn't the truth. Truth is something I've seldom known in the last 40 years. I am imitated, duplicated, and faded out of history. My music today is barely recognizable. I am the blues. Prologue. Christmas Eve, Chicago, Illinois. Stagger Lee waited to kill Nick Travers where the old railroad tracks converge in a city of rust and rotting wood. The faded freight cars sat in a coupled decay like still ramblers in a forgotten section of Chicago where brittle metal chains and warped springs littered the snowy ground below. In the moonlight, his breath crystallized before him as he gripped the handle of his blue steel .44. There used to be a time when those old cars moved with hope and promise, he thought, filled with hungry people wanting to be part of it all. But that was before it fell apart, before their dreams drained into a world of shit. In the distance, the blinking red lights above the skyscrapers pulsed like blood in his veins, red hot and burning his mind. That hatred pumped through him like acid, making his muscles tight and jaw clench. Just like in the 50s when he was a pro wrestler in Memphis. Black Hercules, they called him. 6'6", 300 pounds, all man. A cold wind ripped through the sliding door's gaping hole, but Stagger Lee didn't try to stomp his feet or rub his hands together. Cold was nothing. A warning signal from the brain. Tonight, he wanted to keep quiet. He was on the hunt. Travers would tramp through the snow any minute, and he'd take his ass out. Stagger Lee felt the torn, bloody flesh at his side and smiled. He was about to give this man Travers a special present in return. He wiped the red smears from his fingertips and adjusted his black leather trench coat. With the boxcar opening, Stagger Lee heard the zoom of cars over the Roosevelt Road Bridge and the crunch of granite buried beneath someone's feet. The steps and slurred singing moved closer, some kind of Christmas tune. This man Travers really was a fool. Stagger Lee clutched the .44 tighter. He liked the way the cold steel felt. Solid. Strong. More singing echoed off the old metal cars as the hot blood dripped down his side. The man began to whistle Silent Night. Stagger Lee knew Travers had no idea it was his time. He probably never thought this would be the last minute he would breathe or feel a cold night. Stagger Lee liked that power. The Grim Reaper of Chicago. The sound of whistling and crunching feet moved down the aisle of cars. Stagger Lee's heart raced, and he felt his nails dig into his palm around the gun. He waited and readied every muscle. His breathing came in low, ragged gasps. The blood boiled in his ears like a man trapped below the water surface about to break through. His exhaling breath clouded his eyes. He couldn't wait. Stagger Lee lunged from the car. He grasped the man by his red coat and thrust him against the old rail car. He could see the fear in the black bum's eyes. The man's eyes bulged from under his Santa hat as his feet dangled below. Stagger Lee held him for a few moments before he set him down and smiled. The bum smiled back. Stagger Lee slid his gun in his overcoat pocket and grabbed the ice pick that hung from his belt. The man's smile dropped as Stagger Lee thrust the pick into the man's ear and let him slump to the ground. He reached down with one hand and held the man's quivering body like he would a mechanical doll. The man moved in some kind of convulsions, dead, but the body just catching on to the idea. He tossed the writhing body into the boxcar. Shit. Stagger Lee hopped back in and closed the sliding door. The rusted wheels screeched. He put another few holes in the man's head, blood misting his face, until the man stopped flopping around.